Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 21st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Wife got up and around, headed off to work, jumped in the hot tub with my bottle of water, my hard-boiled egg, got my little morning routine going. Had a couple things to get done, and I was going to start in the garage, but I knew I would not be able to get it finished before I had to take my father-in-law to go take some blood work. So I was like, I don't know if I want to start and then stop and have to go back. And I'm kind of a guy, I like to start a project and finish that project. Once I stop the middle of the project, I often forget to go back, or I choose not to go back. So I got this weird mental issue that when I get partly done, it's like, it's close enough. If I couldn't wrap the project up on a big one like this, plus I don't know. I didn't want to have the garage tore apart. Wife couldn't get her car back in, kind of thing. So got a couple things around the house done, nothing too major. And then found out it was my neighbor's birthday today, and I asked her, it's like, anything she wanted or needed, and she's like, no, I couldn't think of anything. She said she couldn't think of anything for her mom to get her for a birthday gift. I'm like, well, this is not time for needs. This is like what you want. And told her she wanted anything, let me know. And she didn't come back with nothing, so guess she didn't want anything for her birthday. So all is good. Good friend of ours. We chat quite often and stuff. Really good friend. So went ahead and came time to take the father-in-law to go get blood work done. Took him over there, and he was like thinking I was lost. He's like, aren't we going to the hospital? I'm like, nope, going to a LabCorp. Like, they're just going to draw blood, not going to the hospital. So got him there, got back. On the way back, I drove a different route. One, I want to drive by a client's house, or wanted us to do a house step where we go watch their animals at their house coming up, and kind of wanted to see the house. We got a meet and greet with them tomorrow night, and kind of wanted to make sure I knew where I was going so I could figure out what parking and all that kind of fun stuff would be. So everything was good there. And then he's like, are we going somewhere else? I'm like, nope, just going home, just taking a different route. And he's like, seemed to like put out by it at first, and then he's like, actually, it's a really nice little view. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I drive down other roads. Almost always I drive down different roads because you get to see different shit. Like, why not? So we had a little chat there, got home and got him into his place, and then I started working on the garage, which was a ton of work. I had left my shelf. I've had super heavy duty like shelves I put in, and I had set them apart 4 feet with the plan of building a bench in the middle, like a workbench. Never got around to it. It was just where I had extra stuff stored in that gap. Didn't think about when I ordered my freezer, that my freezer is 56 inches long, and I got 48 inches of space. So I was like, great, 8 inches is basically ruining my day here. So I was trying to figure out what I was doing with it. So I'm like, well, I'll just clear off one of the shelves. I try, if I cleared down the one farthest to the west, I could push it up against the garage door, but to get 8 inches over, the door wouldn't close. It was gonna hit that shelf. So I was like, well, shit, that's not gonna work. So I had to move the other one back closer to the door, to the east, which isn't a big deal, but it had more stuff on it to move, unfortunately. So moving all that stuff around, I had a mason jar on the shelf that didn't get moved, that must have got bumped by something. It fell off, broke glass to the floor, so I just cleaned up all that mess and all the good fun stuff that comes with it. So yeah, I dealt with that, got that all done, and just took forever. Got the shelf moved, got it all over, had plenty of room. Had to get the freezer, which is about 800 pounds, with all the beef in it and the freezer and everything all included, and finally got it over there and got it off the pallet, got it on the ground, pushed in the spot, and realized the cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet. So that's like, shit, I don't really want to put an extension cord on it, because just, I don't know, anytime you run extension cords, it's just more likely to have problems. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move the shelf again. So went ahead and emptied off the shelf that was emptied enough to move it, 8 inches to the left, but I had to move it around the whole room. I finished, emptied it out completely, and then moved it out to the middle of the garage. The garage is just plastered with stuff now. It's all over everywhere. So went ahead and got it moved the freezer down farther, which really sucked trying to move 800-pound freezer that now is stuffed up against the shelf. So I had a hard time getting it to even move. Once I get it in between the shelf and the freezer, I can put my body against it and kind of leverage and push off the shelf to help move the freezer, which helped a lot, but it was a pain in the butt. It really was. So went through, I got it moved over finally, got it plugged back in, it's all good to go, put the shelf back in place, and then moved everything back onto the shelf. The one cool thing about it is I actually found I had a bunch of $2 bills that I had stuck in one of my totes I'd forgot about, and I had $1,600 worth of twos that I had purchased before 2 cruises ago that I was going to take, and I forgot to take them, so I stuck them in that tote. while moving things around and forgot they were there. So I ended up like finding $1,600 I didn't know I had, which is always a fun day. So yeah, that was kind of cool. But went ahead and finally got everything put back up, got the garage all back into place. My wife could get her car in, which is what my main goal was for the day. And we were good to go, which I was going to move the upright freezer over and put it in that space, which I would have had to move the shelves in. But luckily I didn't do that because the cord wouldn't have reached where I was going to put it. I wasn't certain it fit between the workbench and the hot water heater anyway. And I was like, that might not fit. But had I done that, it wouldn't reach that outlet either. So my garage only has like 5 outlets in it. No, 3 outlets in it. So I definitely was not the best laid out electrical in the garage when they built this house. So I was not really over impressed with that part. But got it all done, got it all back together, and we're set and going. So after that, I started to get my run done, went to my run in, got back, I talked to my wife, and she's not feeling great. She thinks she's getting the flu maybe. She's not exactly certain, but she just feels like crap. And asked her if she wanted to go out and get Thai food, and she said her throat was real sore and she wasn't sure. But then she thought, well, actually Thai sounded really good. So I grabbed some curry, that would be good on her throat. And I'm like, cool, I don't have to worry about cooking nothing. And then she got home and she said, I'm just exhausted, I just want to stay home, I don't want to go out. So I got home and said, fine, we'll just make a pizza. So I had frozen pizza in the freezer, all good. So chucked one of those in the oven, jumped in the shower, got out, had herself our double deep pepperoni pizza from Costco. It's a really good pizza. So we knocked that out, had ourselves a nice little meal, watched a little TV, and then chatted around a little bit. And I headed back outside to have myself a cigar and enjoyed the evening. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful weather like it is. So, but yeah, that was pretty much it. She was crashed out. She was asleep like super early. So when I came in to go to bed, I would go in there and have a little snack or something and watch a little bit of Hulu. And she literally wouldn't even move off my side. I was like, sat down and pushed against her a little bit, and she was not moving at all. She was like, nope, I'm staying here. And not like intentionally, just she was that far asleep. So I was kind of set in a weird, awkward position. Eventually, she rustled up and moved over, and we chatted for a moment, and she went right back to sleep. So she was definitely exhausted, and I was sore. My body from moving a lot of stuff around, I was definitely sore from all that. But overall, pretty damn good day. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.